Preface of First Communion Days. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Maria Therese. First Communion Days by Sister of Notre Dame. Author's Preface. Encouraged by the good wishes and kindly criticism of many who have read and used True Stories for First Communicants, the writer ventures to place a second volume of stories, First Communion Days. Like the first, they are all true, so they should satisfy even the least of these little ones, that they may help to draw some of them closer to Him who longed for children to come to Him, is the writer's earnest wish. First Sunday of Advent, 1919. Preface. It is with pleasure we present this new set of stories from the good Sister who selects for us such nice things from her storehouse of precious memories of the sayings and doings of First Communicants. With these sets of stories at hand, one can face with some confidence the difficult task of preparing our little children of 6 and 7 for the sacraments. This is the use the author has made of them, and, finding their value, has generously given them to the world. We trust the store is not yet exhausted. W. Roach, S.J. Octave of the Immaculate Conception, 1919. End of preface. Section 1 of First Communion Days by Sister of Notre Dame. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Maria Therese. Joseph. A Sister of Charity was one day visiting the family of a poor child attending the school of which she had the charge. In her hand she carried a basket of provisions, for the family were poor and in want. Up one street and down another trudged the good Sister. At last she came to a row of small shops, between two of which was a narrow passage leading into a small square court. Around this court were sheds or rooms, and in each of these dwelt a different family. As Sister Louise came out from the particular room she had come to visit, a woman standing in the doorway of the next one spoke to her. "Sister," she said, "will you take my Joseph into your school? He's gone 5, and the inspector's been round." As the Sister stopped at the open door she had a view of the entire room and family. It was poorer than any of you could imagine. Half the room was occupied by a large but broken-down bed, the rest by a table and 2 boxes used for seats. The walls were hidden by various garments hanging from nails. The one small window was broken and had a piece of paper stuck over the hole. This was Joseph's home, where he slept and played and had his meals. The family were at that moment having their tea. The father seated on a box, the 3 children upon the bed. 2 cups without handles were provided for the father and mother, but the children shared a saucer between them. "Come here, Joey, and let Sister see you," said the mother. Joey slid carefully off the bed, placed the empty saucer on the table, and stood beside his mother, looking up at Sister Louise. His legs were bare, his little shirt and trousers ragged, dirty, and torn. His face was surrounded by a thick crop of rough yellow hair, making him look like a copy of shock-headed Peter. "He's a fine boy, is Joey," said the mother, looking with pride on her eldest son, while she tried to rub up his face with the corner of her apron. "He's that clever, there's nothing he can't do." "Has he been baptized?" asked Sister Louise. "Oh, yes, Father John baptized him along with Mrs. Moore's Tom." "Very well," said Sister Louise. "You may send him next Monday, but see that he is washed and tidy." So the following week Joseph began his school life. His face had been washed and his little shirt too. Otherwise he looked much the same as when Sister Louise had first made his acquaintance. Joseph thought school a wonderful place, something like heaven, he told his mother. It was warm, there was plenty of room to move about, pretty pictures hung on the wall, and, above all, there was music. Joseph loved music, and a lady actually played music while Joseph and the other children marched around the room. Dinner hour came all too quickly, and when afternoon school was over, he cried because he had to go home. His teachers became very pleased with him. He tried so hard at all his lessons that he was soon the first in his class. "If only he were clean and tidy," the teacher would say to Sister Louise, "we could do almost anything with him." Each morning as soon as he came into school, Joseph was sent to wash his face and hands, but he could not wash his clothes, which every day became more ragged and dirty. 2 or 3 times the Sister had given him a coat or a jersey, but the next day
Sample complete. Ready to continue?